named for that special lady in every married man's life. And if you ask any guy in this tough Southside Chicago hood, he'll tell you he can't live without her.
I love my mother-in-law.
My mother-in-law? Well, God bless her.
My mother-in-law can give me plenty of grief and heartburn, but I love her to death.
That's because this mother-in-law belongs to the entire neighborhood.
You're welcome.
Welcome to Johnnyos. This is a mother-in-law sandwich.
I'm good sandwich, man. That's why I can't lose no weight.
Tough.
I wish my mother-in-law was as good as this sandwich. Unfortunately, she's not.
This mother-in-law is easy to love, but you'll only find her at a handful of Chicago eateries, including Johnnyos.
We've always sold it. Back in '59, when I originated Johnnyos' famous beef stand. So we've been selling it for a long time.
That's more than 50 years. Of course, they also serve up the classics at Johnnyos, too. Hot dogs, double cheeseburgers, tamales, french fries, and chili. But the real draw at this hot dog stand and liquor store is the mother-in-law. And you guessed it, she's got a story to tell.
We do the Tom tamales as well as hot dogs, and somewhere along the line, some neighborhood genius decided to start throwing the two of them together, throwing some chili on them, comparing them to their mother-in-law compared to the grief and the pain and the heartburn they may get afterwards.
It's like an explosion goes off in your mouth with the rich flavors. It's delicious.
A guy could get a meal practically with the mother-in-law sandwich. It's like a meal and a half.
It's definitely an inner city, south side Chicago special.
Come on, mother-in-law.
All right.
Nice and sloppy.
Now that we know how this mother-in-law of all sandwiches got its name, let's get down to how it's made and why it hurts so good.
I'm gonna take you step by step on how to make a mother-in-law. Here's one of our Tom tamales. Tom tamales are made locally. They're fresh here. They're nice and round, as opposed to traditional tamales, which are flat. They're hard to handle. We got a corn roll on the outside here. We got a filling of beef, pork, and other said meats. Let's move along here. Go in here, we get a hot dog bun. We can use the Mary Ann buns. Another locally baked product. Put our tamale in here. Come over to our chili. Pretty much homemade with a canned base. Nice and messy. That's the way we like it.
To top off this masterpiece, load it up with relish, onions, peppers, and pickles. Now we're talking.
This is south side of Chicago right here.
And at $2.49 each, you can't go wrong.
Oh, yeah.
You're missing out right now.
It's one of my favorite sandwiches, and we do make the best one in town.
I don't know how healthy it is, but that's not a concern. Flavor's where it's at.
For a heart-stabbing Chicago mashup, Johnnyos' mother-in-law muscles in at number 6 in our countdown of the country's sensational sandwiches.
Mother-in-law, it holds true with the grief and the heartburn. It's a perfect name for the perfect sandwich.